I'm your host, Logan23. You're joining me for Court of Nightfall, Chapter 10. As smoke bombs obscure the view of the stage, the hooded figure dashes forward. You cover your mouth and follow him. Screams erupt from the crowd. The officers are yelling orders, and you can make out Ragathon shouting from above. Jax tries to follow you, calling your name as you move through the crowd, but too many people get between you and the smoke obstructs your view. Suddenly, gunfire breaks out. You feel sickened as you see and hear bodies fall to the ground, your ears ringing. Civilians, mothers, children, stray Zeniths are soaked in blood and cold to touch. Your stomach drops at the sight of a slaughter happening around you at the hands of knights sworn to protect these same people. I learned some basic CPR before I took the pilot's lesson exam, but not enough to help these people. They're far too gone. The Inquisitors are supposed to be peace officers. What are they thinking? At this rate, I don't know who the enemy is. You drop to your knees and crawl through the smoke, your eyes tearing up as your lungs struggle for air. What should I do? Look for survivors. As you scan the area beneath the smoke, you see corpses lining the floor. A few people who have been hit are struggling, but they've taken too many shots to save. I'm sorry. Finally, the smoke starts to dissipate. You keep running and turn to a corner into an alleyway. You come across two bodies, one of an Inquisition officer, the other a rebel. They must have killed each other in the struggle. You see the rebel's e-glass and quickly shove an earbud from it into your ear, dropping the gadget into your pocket. Grab the officer's helmet and crawl away, tucking it under your arm. You listen to the rebel's communication line and hear a man yelling, "Pull back! Get the Shadow of Rome to the truck!" You look under the helmet and find another e-glass, slipping its speaker into your other ear. This one you ditch the scene, only keeping the earbud in. The crisscrossing chatter is distracting, but you toggle the volumes and hear an officer speak. "Block off all designated roads. The rebels can't get away." Okay, in one ear I've got rebels earbud, and then in the other an Inquisition officers, and I've got a rebel e-glass to use. Now, I can hear both sides of the situation. Let's see where it takes me. Manage to find your way away from most of the chaos, moving past the corpses and destroyed property. Come across a large white van, parked to block off the street. It's practically a tank, clearly owned and operated by the Inquisition Knights. A bruiser. I might be able to... An officer emerges from the vehicle. "The hell? Stop!" His gun is drawn, ready to shoot. You lunge and reach for his arms, pushing your mind in his. Your thoughts mingle. You see yourself through his eyes. For a brief moment, you can see fleeting memories of passwords and a family. Wait, no, I have to remember my powers. I'm in his mind. I can command him to... You focus hard. Sleep. He passes out against the van, and you wake yourself from the stupor of his memories. Phew. Really did not want to see this guy's life story. Thank you, weird crystal powers. You pull off his helmet, switching off out of the other officer's e-glass with the new and better one. This guy must have been important. He's got direct access to the camera feeds on his e-glass. You check the designated roadblocks and see two camera feeds. One on the rebels and the another a street over. The rebels are driving right into a trap. It'll be a bloodbath. And the knights are the ones mowing down civilians in their way. I guess this is it. I've got to betray the orders just a little, though. And mostly Ragathon. He's a jerk anyways. The Inquisitors need a better boss, so let's see here. What should I do? I hesitate. I think this is my only option. You meet the officer, e-glass, and contact the rebel line. Hello. I don't know who you guys are, but you're driving into a trap. A disgruntled male voice responds, shouting into a half panic. Who are you? How'd you get this line? The road ahead is blocked. Take your next right. Checking the camera feed, you see a squad of officers advancing down an alley. A group of oh my god, today is a horrible day for me, trust me. My brain's a little fried, I'm sorry. Inquisitors is coming in from the left. They've got riot gear. You hear guns and shouting from the rebel e-glass. Holy crap, she's right! Alright, fine. Give me a heads up on the next squad, whoever you are. Left again. You're 2 streets over. You can hear a tire squealing through the speaker in your left ear. A woman speaks into your right. Thanks, stranger. The name's Trex. The guy who's been yelling at you is TR. You're the Shadow of Rome? One and only rebel leader and thorn in the Inquisition's side for a better part of the last decade. Who are you, stranger? I can use my real name with the rebels. What if someone finds out I'm helping them? I'm about to fight for Spot as an initiate knight. If word gets out I'm helping rebels, I'll lose my chance to join Castle Viani. And I can't become part of the Orders. I'll never learn the truth about the weapon, or my parents, or my powers. Still there? What do I call you, kid? Okay, think. Fake name, Star, maybe. No, that's too personal. How about... N. Call me N. They don't know my last name. Alright, N. What's next? Your officer's shouting from the other side of the street and duck back into the alley, lowering your voice to a whisper. Check the camera feeds again. There's a split in the street. 3 paths. Officers are coming from the left one. Right one is clear and the center is obstructed, but looks passable with luck. Nothing, I'm panicking. Really? Oh man, how did I get myself into this? Oh man. You wince and try to calm down. When you glance up, you realize they somehow stumbled right past the mask. TR must be a good navigator. You check the GPS on your officer E-glass, or at East 48th and 2nd Street. Okay, TR, start turning right. And go in a circle? They're tracking you the same way I am. Best you can do is confuse them. You're still a few streets away from the rebels, but you can come across another knight in a bruiser. What should I do? Mind control the officer. You sneak up and grab the knight's neck from behind, controlling him. A brief flash of his memory stops you before you snap awake. Crash this bruiser into the bruiser on 49th. He mindlessly follows your instructions, getting in the van and driving it down the street, slamming into another parked van. I take it that was you? Yes. Head for the outskirts. They keep cutting us off. Time for Plan B. Plan B? Rebel van is heading down 48th Street, with smoke coming out of the back. A black truck emerges, riding just behind in the expanding cloud. A fake out? It's not gonna work. Huh? What do you mean? Trix is still in the truck, right? They'll just stop both vans. The bait and switch is too simple. Before they can respond, the black truck is rammed by another Inquisition vehicle. It's flipped on its side, on the sidewalk. You check the volume on the officer E-glass, bruiser down, arrest the rebels. Listen, I've got a plan. You've got more of that smoke bombs? Of course. Alright, I'm headed for the command center. Sounds crazy. Like your style, Ann. Why are you helping us anyways? Don't answer. My reasons are my own. Works for me, as long as it keeps us alive. Come to see a makeshift command post cordoned off by barricades and tanks. You try to blend in. You yank the officer's helmet you took from earlier over your head. Now you're under cover. You're walking around with that horrible armor. And that... Oh my god, alright, let's just do this. Not sure I can pull this look off, but at least no one will know who I am right away. You mute both your comms and step in line. Moving your way to the center, you see corpses lining the streets. You feel a wave of intense hunger fill your body. You shake and your muscles feel weak. You pass a few stationary guards, finding Ragathan standing atop a raised platform. You move towards the stairs at the back. Give the order. A single guard flanks him, waiting for additional orders. He turns and sees you. There's not much time left. He's about to push you off when you grab his arm and whisper orders into his ear. The memories flash. I'm not important. I'm supposed to be here. Disregard my presence. Another wave of dizziness overcomes you. He heads down the stairs, leaving Ragathan alone. What's happening to me? Why now? You steel yourself and walk away towards Ragathan. Before you can grab him, he turns around. What are you doing here, knight? We need all hands on to capture the rebels. Wait! You rush him, pin him to the ground. You can hear the knights through the comlink on Ragathan's ear. We've got the rebels surrounded. Your orders, sir. You can see the rebel van turned on its side in your camera feed. You push your mind into Ragathan's, trying to control him. And nothing. No memories, no flashes, no images. He pushes you to the side, knocking off your helmet. You. What's gonna be happening? I failed? What did I do wrong? The dizzy spell reaches a fever pitch as you stumble to gain your footing. What could be stopping me from controlling him? Are there too many people here? I'll have your head for this girl. The deep hunger returns, filling every part of your mind. Instinct takes over you as you lunge for Ragathon's neck. You plunge your incisors deep into the flesh. You drain the rich, coppery blood you had no idea you were craving. What are you? Oh! As the blood hits your throat, it warmed every part of you, revitalizing your power and fueling you. You see yourself through Ragathon's eyes. He goes limp, and you hear the comm link blare to life again. Officers are getting impatient. Sir, your orders! As Ragathon, I'll tell them to stand down. On the video feed, you see an expanding cloud of smoke hide the rebel van. Stand down. All officers retreat from the post. You hear shock from the commander on the other line. Sir, we have the rebels right where we want them. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure, you imbecile. Bomb threats have been levied all over the city. It's clearly a trap. Officer takes a moment, but replies, Understand, sir. The knights all retreat from the van as smoke clears. They send in a bomb squad and find nothing, of course. You pull away from Ragathorn, feeling a renewed vigor. You can still taste his blood. I guess I'm a vampire. Or something. Great, now my favorite food tastes like ash, but my blood tastes like the best ever energy drink. As if being a teenager wasn't confusing enough. You pick up your helmet, throwing it back on. You grab a gun from the table in front of a still Ragathon. You hold the gun to Ragathon's head. Ragathon and his inquisitors seem like the only knights who pull tyrannical stunts like this. I could end this now. Right now. As you begin to pull the trigger, memories flash in your mind. A little girl in blonde braids, holding a red ball. The girl begs you, no, not you, Ragathon. She begs her father to stay home and play, but you, has to go to battle to end the war. Your hands shake, and this is a heavy decision. Another time, Head Inquisitor. I'll make sure you pay for everything you've done today. Now forget me. Setting up a public execution to lure the rebels here puts civilian lives in danger, zenith and human ones. It was clever, I'll admit. It was a good plan. I mean, it was a terrible in spirit, but it did work to bring the rebels out of hiding. But still not cool. Knights should stand for something more noble than this. And the rebels don't seem like they want to cause chaos. They seem like they want to be heard. In a good society, like the one the knights say they're creating, we would at least listen to them, even if they are Zeniths. You drop the gun and return to the streets. Great work out there, and couldn't have done it without you. Don't thank me. I'm done. Interesting. Like I said, I'm a little off. I do apologize. Pretty much, if you're a gaming fan at all, you most likely have heard the news that unfortunately John Bain has passed. He was also known as Total Biscuit. Pretty much I had been one huge fan of him for a very, very long time. When two, he was kind of like a mentor for most of the gaming YouTubers. And he was really awesome. He was a really straight shooter. And he was an awesome guy. Not everyone's perfect, but I can understand some of the things he said and why he said them. And some of us have our weak moments, and some of us fall. But a bigger person will, pick themselves up, apologize to who needs to be, and don't repeat what they've done. And that was Total Biscuit. He's an awesome guy. I'd go into more detail, but it was like a kick in the gut finding that out. He's a really awesome guy. So, with that being said, I want to thank you all for watching. Remember to head down the description below. Links to social media, our Discord, and a few links to support me and my content. Also, our Twitch channel. Please do check that out, and please follow me. We're almost near 50 followers, which is pretty awesome because I'm trying to become an affiliate over there. Trying to branch out, and with you guys' support, I can do that. We are done for chapters for today. Stay tuned for choices tomorrow, and stay tuned for me streaming Detroit Becomes Human here, hopefully soon. Without further ado, thank you all for tuning in, and I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.